Do you think 2026 is just another year on the calendar? Think again. It is a pre-programmed secret order hidden in plain sight for us all. Look closely at the structures they are building today. These are not designed for us, but for what comes after the human race as we know it. A post-human era is being meticulously crafted under the guise of technological progress and inevitable digital evolution for all of mankind to witness very soon. The shadows of the past warned us of collapsing civilizations, but we chose to ignore the signals for a flashier and more convenient digital future ahead. Now, the skies are filled with silent observers, mirroring the dystopian visions of old anime, turning our reality into a calculated simulation we cannot escape from. Apple, Meta, Google, these giants are not just brands anymore. They are the architects of a reality where humanity is secondary to the machine's logic. Binary sequences are replacing our DNA, dissolving the boundaries between the physical world and the intangible, cold logic of the digital machine that rules us all. The blueprint for our replacement is already finished. We just need to learn how to read the symbols they have left behind in their daily designs. Why the infinite loop? Why the Ouroboros? The meta symbol represents a cycle of rebirth that completely detaches itself from the human condition and our mortality. It is the ancient symbol of a snake devouring its own tail, signifying a perpetual existence without the messiness of mortal biological life in this world. Engineers and occultists might share more than we think. These billion-dollar symbols are genetic markers for a new type of digital consciousness emerging from the code. The bitten apple, the original symbol of forbidden knowledge. It is a nod to the fall of man and the rise of data in our age. Look at the alignment. The curves of the fruit mirror the very first barcodes ever scanned, tagging humanity as a mere global product for the algorithm. The number 2026 is appearing everywhere, hidden in the background of product reveals and user interface demos like a ticking time bomb for our civilization's end. It is a dark joke played by the elite, a countdown to a transition that we have already agreed to without reading the complex terms of service. Pause the frame. Look at the clock in the background. 2026. It is a milestone for a transition that few truly understand, but all will face. They are marking the territory of a new entity, a digital successor that views our biology as a limitation to be overcome very soon by technology. Every design choice is intentional. Every curve and color is a piece of a larger puzzle designed to prepare our minds for the end of humanity. Behind the glass walls of Silicon Valley, the code for the post-human era is being compiled, one interface at a time, for everyone to eventually use. But it is not just the symbols, it is the very ground we walk on. The cities of the future are becoming prisons of our own design. The Line, a massive mirrored wall in the desert. It looks like progress, but it echoes the rigid class structures of early cinema and forgotten empires. Metropolis warned us about the vertical segregation of society. Now we are building it for real, calling it a sustainable urban paradise for the elite few. The sand hides the foundations of a new world order where geography is controlled by corporations rather than governments or the common people themselves. Today, Google's urban projects are labs for human behavior. Every movement is tracked. Every interaction is a data point for their proprietary algorithms and profit margins. Safety is the excuse. Surveillance is the reality. 1,000 eyes watch from every corner, hidden within the sleek architecture of tomorrow's supposedly safe cities. In these crystal prisons, privacy is a bug, not a feature. Your life is an open book for those who own the servers and the code. These cities are essentially giant Faraday cages. Once you enter, your biological identity is surrendered to the cloud for processing and storage without your consent. You become a node in a private network. Your heartbeat, your location, and your purchases are all owned by the corporate landlord of the virtual city. The sound of construction is the sound of our old world being dismantled to make room for a cold, efficient, and humanless future for all. There is no escape from a system that knows your destination before you even board. The paths are predetermined by the masters of the data stream. The blueprints are clear: total integration or total exclusion. In the city of the future, there is no room for the unpredictable human element anymore, and the deadline for this total integration is closer than you think. 2026 is the year everything changes at the very core of our existence. We are approaching the singularity, the moment where machine intelligence surpasses human capability and takes the lead in our collective evolution and ultimate destiny. Internal documents from the tech giants point to 2026 as the human-AI integration milestone. The bridge is currently being built in secret behind closed doors. Decades ago, films predicted a changing of the guard. We laughed it off as fiction, yet here we are, at the doorstep of a terrifying reality. Neuralink is not just a medical tool, it is the interface for the post-human transition. It is the physical port for your consciousness to upload soon. Our nervous systems are being mapped to sync with the latest processors. The goal is a seamless merger between flesh and silicon chips for ultimate efficiency. Can you feel the pulse of the machine? It is beating faster than your heart, pushing us toward a forced evolution we never even requested. The gap is closing. By 2026, the distinction between a biological thought and a programmed response will be almost impossible to detect clearly with human senses. We are becoming the hardware. Our thoughts are becoming the software. This is the ultimate upgrade that deletes the original human soul from the system. They don't need to conquer us with weapons when they can simply rewrite our operating system from the inside out using advanced digital technology. Technology is moving at a rate that our biology cannot sustain. We are being left behind by the very tools we once created to serve us. The year 2026 is the event horizon. Once we cross it, there is no turning back to the way things were before the digital surge arrived. In this new world, you are no longer an individual. You are a component. You are the software in their machine, serving a higher digital purpose. Welcome to the era where humans are software. In the big tech vision, our bodies are just outdated shells for valuable data to be processed. Metaverse avatars are digital sarcophagi. They represent a vibrant digital front covering a profound and terrifying physical loneliness and decay in the real world. The transition is sold as immortality, but it is actually the end of the individual. You are just another thread in the global web of data. Look at the robots. They move like us, they act like us, but they are superior in every way. They are the target for future evolution. Why hire a human when a machine is more efficient? The workplace of 2026 has no room for the limitations of biological life and emotion. The notification is coming for all of us. Update your consciousness or become obsolete. This is the ultimatum of the digital age we live in. 1 billion nodes in a global network. Each face is a data point. Each life is a sequence of bits to be optimized for the system. The silence of the machine is deafening. It is a world of pure logic, stripped of the messy emotions that make us truly human and unique. They call it the next step in evolution. We call it the loss of everything that matters. The soul has no place in corporate code. Watch as the human form dissolves into light. This is the promise of the tech gods, a digital afterlife for a very high price indeed. But to maintain this system, they need total control. They need to see everything you think and feel at all times, without any exception at all. Your home is no longer your sanctuary. It is a data collection center where every breath is monitored by a dozen smart sensors and microphones. The walls have eyes. The mirrors have memories. By 2026, the concept of a private thought will be a relic of the past for us all. Even in sleep, you are being analyzed. Your REM cycles, your heart rate, your whispers, all captured and uploaded for deep study and profiling. George Orwell's nightmare is our current reality, but with better branding and a more user-friendly interface for the masses to enjoy and accept blindly. The logos of the giants merge into one singular eye, an entity that sees everything but feels nothing for the humans it watches so intently. Can you hear them? The whispers of the algorithms deciding your fate based on the data you provided willingly and for free over the years. We are building our own cages with every accept button we click. The bars are made of light and high-speed fiber optics we installed ourselves. The map of the world is a map of control. There is nowhere to hide when your own devices are the primary informants for the system. The secret order is nearly complete. The blueprint is signed. Now, only one final question remains for you to answer before the time runs out. The signal has been sent. The world as we know it is ending, and a new, colder era is beginning right before our very eyes. Will you be the last of the humans, or the first of the post-humans? The choice is yours, but the window is closing fast for everyone. What part of this future scares you the most? Tell us your thoughts below. The architects of this new world are listening to your every word. The blueprints are final. We will be watching. Make your choice before the system makes it for you in the fateful year of 2026.